Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking of converting. Right now I'm Catholic, but I'm thinking of converting. The reason is because the Catholic religion frowns upon masturbation, and
Next caller. Yes.
I love masturbating.
Public access pugilism.
Bitch, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, remember what I told you. It's public access TV, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like. However, I figured instead of having y'all wait while I source out the digital files of this documentary and shit, I can do the legwork and start trying to put out some of the usual shit I do. So I'm post fight right now. So I'm going through recovering from some injuries and also mentally processing a lot of shit that's been going on. So I'm kind of in a deload period to where I'm not doing a whole lot of hyper structured drill work outside of long duration freestyle shadowboxing, because for like the last 4 to 6 weeks I've been hyper fixated on a singular thing. So I need a mental deload. So I've been doing a lot of long form shadowboxing. So I figure I'd just talk shit about what the fuck I look like and the shit I'm working on and see what y'all can get out of it. So fuck it, let's do what we always do. Alright, I'm gonna call this shit as I see it. So when I started off, I just was even though I'm just been doing long form shadowboxing without an actual intended focus, whenever I do any freestyle shadowboxing, I start feet first in defense. It's always going to be starting with me establishing my base, going through all of my systems, stepping forward, stepping backwards, left and right, half steps, shuffles, forward and backwards, front step shuffles, catches, parries, pulls, deflections. I'm still doing a pseudo systems check, even though it's freestyle. I don't immediately just go into, throwing punches, as you can see. No, you should never just immediately start going in throwing offense and trying to throw punches. I'm practicing initiations and terminations. And when I do start, adding some offense, I'm adding in jab variations. I just did a pull jab there and I checked my timing with a high guard. Shuffled left, stab jab, jabbed up top, then came back with another jab. Head slide feint, 2 to the body, step around with a control, feint up top, drop hand feint. High hand, low hand, back high, probe, step back, catch, a little bit of head movement, step in, smother, 6-5, step in left, feint, half step jab, step back, head slide change, step over. See, now I'm easing into offense. But as you can see, in the first couple of seconds, I wasn't looking to immediately throw punches. You should never, even if you're just doing freestyle shadowboxing, you should always make sure, do my feet work? Is my defense online? Are all the phases of my defense online? Do my fundamental steps work? All right, do my shuffles work? All right, do my dynamic leaps and shuffles work? And then the same with the defense. You should always be looking to progressively ease into your game. That's how guys get caught cold, in a sense. Your body can be warm, but your system, your processes cannot be initiated. You have to make sure all your processes are warmed up. And the only way your processes are warmed up, you go through the startup process. Everything starts from the feet. Get your feet oriented first. Get your range and perception tools going. Feints, head slide changes, catches, parries, half step pulls, all of it. Don't immediately go out there and start throwing punches, because you're not gonna fucking do that in a fight. And if you do throw a punch first, you know which one you're gonna throw first. You're gonna throw your biggest perception tool there is, a probe and lead hand to set up an actual jab. All right, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm playing with some disengagements and the check steps with a few lateral traps off of triangle steps. Stepping left here. I do always jab up high. God damn. I've seen it hundreds of times, but I definitely do jab up high. But I guess it's because I'm short. Half step jab, pull, 1-2. That's a combination I've learned from Pernell. It was a staple in this game where he would throw a jab and do a half step pull, and he'll throw a jab, half step pull, and come back with a 1-2. He has, I think, one fight where he knocked the guy down doing it, and then there was another fight where he knocked the motherfucker out cold doing it. Threw a jab. Yeah, so it was first and last. That's how it went in terms of a win condition. Threw the jab first. The op tried to throw back. He pulled with the half step, and then he came back with a 1-2. That was a clear case of first and last. So that's a nice, very simple first and last combination for you. Playing around with the check steps and controlling the step around. Oh, that's a little bit of 2-and-out action right there. 2 shuffles back, angle off, throw 3-4 punches, and then laterally disengage. A little jab, trap, jab, slip, 6-3, or jab, slip, 2-3. Jab, trap, backwards, jab. I'll say jab, step back, duck over the rear leg, come back with a 6. Controlling in the offense, a little bit of foot feint. 1-2, control to the 3 to the body. Half step jab, catch on the shield, the left shield. Control the step around, head slide change, double circle jab. Another head slide change, foot feint, half step, then jab. Jab to the chest and step in to smother. Change the guard, parry 6, forearm parry 6. Little direction change on the lateral movement. Feint the jab low to the chest, come up top. Double circle jab, level change feint. Pull jab. Setting up the pull counter to the front step shuffle, the 6. Foot feint, control the step around, step left. Lower my disposition, getting low so I can jab up tall. Getting low so I can jab up tall. Having focus on trying to control the lead hand. To set up the rear hand. To another front step shuffle, 6. Lead, leaping 2. Setting up a little bit of a lateral trap into a check hook. Controlling the hands, controlling the man. Active hands, disposition, picking off shots while trying to press forward. Disengaging when the opposition has momentum. Checking the hands with a shield. I'll say weave, pivot into a nice little combination, and then pivot back out the opposite way with some controls. Playing with some head slide changes before initiating offense. Control, step around, 2. Check step, putting my shields up. Laterally disengaging. As you can see, every time you're trying to move laterally, especially in mid-range, even while you're moving laterally, whichever hand that you aren't shielding with needs to be out there as an air control to try to control the punch lane. You still want to try to control the punch lane, even if it's not touching. Just having your hand out there as an obstruction as you move laterally helps a lot. Stepping back left, went over to the C slide, went to the leaping 2, front step shuffle. I'll say 2-5-2. I'll say step back jab. Feint up top, stab jab. Feint up top, full power stab jab, or full step in stab jab with the 2 back up top. 1-2 weave, 6, back step shuffle, 3. I'll say weave left, control, step around right. Changing my rhythm on my jab. Lead foot feint, half step, shuffling in, control the step around right. Half step jab, foot feint, weave left, control step around right. As you can see, constantly trying to practice terminating on these angles. It's the only way that you can get it. And like I said, this is some freestyle shit. Even though it's some freestyle shit, you still want to try to go through all your progressions and still want to try to get repetitions of practicing these maneuvers. There's no other way for you to really implement these things. Yes, you have to understand them on a theoretical concept. Yes, you need to be able to mentally go through these processes in a calm condition, but then you have to train them. You have to hold yourself mentally accountable on every rep. And like I said, this is some freestyle shit. This is not like I'm breaking it up into regimented drills, which you all know I do. But I'm just saying, even in a freestyle element, you can see that I'm going through multiple different processes and systems that you can identify. This isn't just me randomly utilizing my hardware. This is me, trying to refine my software throughout these processes of initiation, perception tools, trying to get permission to enable certain win conditions and in practicing them. That's the only way that they become, second nature, and you can easily call upon them, and then you can just focus on doing your basic math. You can't be trying to figure out, oh, what's my perception tools, or what is permission. If you don't already know what they are, there's no way for you to, there's going to be no way for you to actually get this shit right. There's going to be no way for you to actually integrate it. I like that little level change feint out to the right to fake that. But you have to practice this shit. Not only just in a physical sense, but make sure you completely understand all your available tools. Then you train all those available tools. And then after you train all those available tools, it'll be easier for you to call upon them. Simplify it, man. Before, complexity is only a bunch of simple shit layered on top of each other. Hence the term layer cake. You take one basic concept and add more basic concepts on top of it. Next thing you know, you have a Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it only looks complex because they see the finished product. But don't be in a rush. Catch jab 6. Weave with an outside pivot. Yeah, and that's it. Well, that was it, gentlemen. 10 minutes straight of freestyle shadowboxing while you listen to me ramble and rap over this shit. The next thing you'll probably see me upload is the documentary about my coach's, my late coach's boxing team that was within the Louisiana prison system. That'll be the next thing. I'll be looking to get digitally converted over the weekend and put it up on the channel next week. And then I'm in the process of working on this script for a Bernard Hopkins video. I'm going to get with Gems to put together. And then I have some other shit I'm working on. So keeping myself busy. We're going to actually try to make this hovel of a channel something worth watching. So y'all stick with my crazy ass. We're going to make this shit work. But I'm done talking, y'all. Fuck out my face. Bye.